Good morning. Today is Saturday, June the 20th, year of our Lord 2026. And welcome to the Word. This morning I'm coming to you from the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 13. I'll read verses 23 to 38. And the last time I was in this, I read about um, how Ammon raped David's son Absalom's sister and infuriated him, Tamar. So after Tamar was raped, this is now the second half when Absalom got his revenge. Now, God said to David, this is important about this chapter. David did the same thing. David wanted Bathsheba. He saw her out of his window and he saw how beautiful she was, but she was married. So he ended up asking for her anyway and slept with her, and then sent her husband to the front lines of battle so he could be killed, so he can end up with Bathsheba. And God punished David. First of all, that first child he killed. And then God said that David was going to have the same type of turmoil in his life. And look how it got passed down to generation because of David. He said from generation to generation, you're going to have this. And so right after that, next generation, David's son Absalom loves his sister Tamar, and then her half-brother Ammon raped her. So this is Absalom's revenge. So I'm going to go ahead and read 2 Samuel. I'm going to begin at 2 Samuel chapter 13. I'll begin at verse 20 just to get us right into the neighborhood. Verse 20 said, her brother Absalom saw her and asked, is it true that Amnon had been with you? Well, my sister, keep quiet for now, since he's your brother. Don't you worry about it. So Tamar lived as a desolate woman in her brother Absalom's house. When King David heard what had happened, he was very angry. And though Absalom never spoke to Amnon about this, he hated Amnon deeply because of what he had done to his sister. Now here we go, beginning with the revenge on verse 23. 2 years later, when Absalom's sheep were being sheared at Baal-hazor near Ephraim, Absalom invited all the king's sons to come to a feast. He went to the king and said, my sheep shearers are now at work. Would the king and his servants please come to celebrate the occasion with me? The king replied, no, my son, if we all came, we would be too much of a burden on you. Absalom pressed him, but the king would not come, though he gave Absalom his blessing. Well then, Absalom said, if you can't come, how about sending my brother Amnon with us? Why Amnon, the king asked, but Absalom kept on pressing the king until he finally agreed to let all his sons attend, including Amnon. So Absalom prepared the feast fit for a king. Absalom told his men, wait until Amnon gets drunk. Then at my signal, kill him. Don't be afraid. I'm the one who has given the command. Take courage and do it. So Absalom signaled, they murdered Amnon. Then the other sons of king jumped on their mules and fled. As they were on the way back to Jerusalem, the report reached David, Absalom has killed all the king's sons. Not one is left alive. The king got up, tore his robe, and threw himself on the ground. His advisors also tore their clothes and horror and sorrow. But just then, Jonadab, the son of David's brother Shimeah, arrived and said, no, don't believe that all the king's sons have been killed. It was only Amnon. Absalom had been plotting this ever since Amnon raped his sister Tamar. No, my lord the king, your sons aren't all dead. It was only Amnon. Meanwhile, Absalom escaped. Then the watchman on the Jerusalem wall saw a great crowd coming down the hill on the road from the west. He ran to tell the king, I see a crowd of people coming from Horonaim road along the side of the hill. Look, Jonadab told the king, there they are now. The king's sons are coming, just as I said. They soon arrived, weeping and sobbing, and the king and all his servants wept bitterly with them, and David mourned many days for his son Amnon. Absalom fled to his grandfather, Talmai, son of Amminadab, the king of Geshur. He stayed there in Geshur for 3 years, and King David, now reconciled to Amnon's death, longed to be united with his son Absalom. Anyway, that's it for today. God bless you all. God willing, we'll see you again on Sunday.